thank everybody for being here and for hosting this event and being involved, and more importantly, being involved in the actual solutions to the problems that we've been discussing today. I've mentioned several times, I believe the answers are primarily in the private sector. And it's not because I don't want government to do it, as I believe the private sector is far more equipped and better able to solve these problems. Anything that we would do in government would simply be emulating what you do in business. If you have a government school, for example, you're just doing it, you're running a business of educating. The question is who can do it better. And in particular with the issues of poverty, of creating wealth and teaching people how to accumulate wealth to stay out of poverty, I believe the private sector is far more equipped. So that's why I stress that so much. I do believe there are times when the government will need to step in. I mentioned earlier, I believe there's a safety net that is required. When we have that, I believe that one of the things that is ignored most often is this notion of participatory welfare. Those who are receiving aid should give, to the extent possible, something in return for that aid. It's not likely that they'll be able to give labor or other things equivalent to what they're receiving, or they go out to the free market and do it, but they should be able to give what they can. There are plenty of jobs in government, in the county, in the city, or even in the state, that could be handled by those who are currently out of work and receiving welfare. It would be wonderful if there was at least some kind of exchange, even if it was some simple filing that could be done at home. There are many things that could be done. I believe that we need to allow people to gain experience on the job, either through the government or through the private sector. If the government really wants to help, they can give tax credits and so forth to businesses who take in the inexperience for a period of time and give them experience. I believe that the government can be involved in education. And that's probably the greatest area where we can affect the poverty level and the rapid escape from poverty, is by teaching sound life principles. How to manage your money and so forth, but also, as I mentioned before, the value of being prepared for families before you start them. I believe these are the kinds of things that the government can do the most good in. I believe that 99% will be solved in the private sector, and these are the principles we need to remember when we have government assistance. I am so grateful for those who are involved. I know that most of you are here because of your love for those who are disadvantaged. I believe that most of our community is that way, so thank you for being here.